I'm so excited to talk to you ladies today. So I want to give you some tips on how you can actually go out and in some fun, unconventional ways get some bookings on your calendar. So I'm just going to talk to you really quickly about two things. And the first one you're absolutely going to love because it is so much fun and it's going to make you really, really happy. I promise. Ladies absolutely love this tip of getting some bookings. I want you to go shopping. Yes, you heard me right. I actually said shopping, and I call this actually shopping with a purpose. You're going to pick a couple of smaller businesses in your area. I like to focus on places like maybe a Maurice's that's smaller. They're trained staff in there to help you. Some smaller local boutiques that you might have in your area as well. So you want to look for some smaller places. You want to avoid places maybe like a TJ Maxx. You want to avoid those bigger department stores where they're not trained really to help you. We are looking for a place for ladies to provide you that personalized service. So that's what we're really going for. And what you're going to do is you're just going to pick a day to go into one of these stores and look around. And when the lady comes over to ask you what she can help you with, you're going to tell her. You're just going to simply tell her, you know, I'm doing a little photo shoot for my Facebook page. And what a great way, right, to actually get some content for your Facebook page. I'm looking for some outfits that will go with these shoes, right? Your perfectly beautiful, wonderful chef shoes. Or possibly your handbag. You girls have some great handbags. You could wear one of your ponchos or you could bring it along so that you could show her that you want to build some outfits around that and you want to take some photos for your Facebook page. So again, that's a great way to build some content for your Facebook page, and it's also going to be a great way for you to interact with the ladies at these businesses and let them know, hey, when we get this up on our Facebook page, we're going to tag your business in it so they can find you. And many times what they'll do in turn is they will either share your photo and tag your business or tag you back in some way. So you're providing a great network and you're building some of that great stuff for your Facebook page, but you're also making some really great face-to-face in-person connections to build possibilities for bookings. So what I like to do is I tell her, hey, you know, I'm an accessory stylist and I just want to find some outfits to go with my products. And they're so eager to help you. In my experience, the ladies have gotten really, really excited to help. They have a great time helping you pick out outfits and they'll even photograph a lot for me. Now, I always usually bring someone along to take some photographs just in case, because if they're really busy and they can't, but a lot of times they're in there snapping pictures, they're looking at the outfits, they're so excited. So what this does is it gives me the opportunity to speak with her the entire time while she's helping me find outfits, and I'm able to talk with her and possibly get a shoe party on the books with her because she gets as excited about my products as I am when we're taking the pictures and we're doing that as well. So that's a really exciting thing to be able to work our way through that. Now, in my experience, I have booked shows this way, and actually I've signed up a lot of new consultants this way because as you are an accessory stylist, you're helping ladies find the right pair of shoes, you're helping them find the right bags, you're able to tell her, hey, look, you're doing what I do already. You're really great at helping me pick out the perfect outfit to go with this. You should think about joining me and doing this too. It's so much fun. You can start with those bookings and asking her to book. So I always take a tote bag. You'll want to put a couple of your best, newest pairs of shoes in there, some really cute things that you're looking to match up and you want to feature on your Facebook page. You're going to want to throw in maybe a handbag, one of your great new handbags that you could show with the outfits and take those pictures as well. Make sure you always have mini catalogs with you, your business cards. That way you're able to promote your business and get in there to get those bookings. Now, you may not get that booking right away. If the door is open, ask for it. Tell her you'd love to have her and her friends get together, and the best part is she gets a free product just for having them together to look at your shoes and be able to open that door and ask her. So always have your calendar so you can get it together and put it on there for her. Oh, but it may not be the first time. You may go back another time and a few weeks down the road or a couple weeks down the road when you have more new product out and snap a few more pictures and continue to build that relationship. It's about building those face-to-face in-person relationships. So that's one of my favorite ones, ladies. Go have fun, go shopping, go build some relationships and build content for your Facebook page as well, which is something we've really been talking about. Another tip for you to get more bookings on your calendar is through events. Now, a lot of you have probably done events in the past or you've thought about it. So with the new year, there's a lot of new events that are in full swing. So I want to talk with you a little bit about how to make that super successful for you and your business. when you actually go to an event to turn that into bookings for you. Right now, as we are in January and February, you're going to find a lot of bridal fairs, and these are great. Now, I will tell you, a key thing about bridal expos and fairs is they're going to be a little more expensive than your typical event. I'm talking $300 to $500 for a booth, okay? But if you could find another stylist in your area that wants to go in with you, or 2 or 3 of you to go in together, that would really cut down that expense for you. And the really great thing about a bridal fair is I like to tell the ladies they are there looking for specific things. They're looking for vendors for their wedding. They are actually there to find people to help them. So if you've got great shoes that you can display that would be great for their wedding day, that would be great for their bridesmaids, that would be great for a rehearsal dinner outfit, for a honeymoon outfit, that type of thing, they are looking for you. So I always tell them, you know, if you do all your bridesmaid shoes with me, you get your bridal pair absolutely free. Why don't we get together and have your girls together, and we can do it that way as a fun little party. You can look, you can pick out what works best for your dresses, and you'll get your shoes for free. You may even get a few more pairs for free depending on how everything goes. And so you're able to get in there and book with those ladies and have a shoe party with them. They are looking for you. So that is a great place to go. As we kind of come into March and the springtime is here, there are literally an abundance of events for you. There's craft fairs. You're going to find things like church bazaars, school fairs, community days, music festivals are coming up here in the spring. There's sporting events like 10Ks or the mud runs or horse shows. All of those start to come up as the weather gets better. There's some great business opportunity shows where you'll be able to network with other businesses and other groups. Health fairs. Now, I love these at retirement homes and hospitals. They are a great way to be able to get your business out in front of a lot more people. Look for a holiday market. There's all kinds of holidays in the spring as well. It's not just the holiday season. You have Valentine's, you've got Easter, Mother's Day, you've got the 4th of July, and then you've got your fall events and your Christmas and harvest festivals, that time of thing. But there's a bunch coming up here in the spring as well. Where do I look to find these events so that I can get these bookings and open up? Look for signs in your local area. Have a pen and paper with you. You'll be amazed at how many you see when you're actually looking for it. Jot down that number. You'll see little signs on the corner of stoplights and things like that. Jot it down. Make those phone calls and see if you can get in. Your local Chamber of Commerce is a great place, and different shows that are coming up in the area for that season. Look in your local newspaper. In the classified ads, small ads that come out, you'll be able to see those as well. Of course, the internet is a great resource for you. There's multiple places that you can go to look, but smartfrogs.com is a great one, craftlisters.com, and if you just Google it, you'll be able to find a ton of resources on the internet to find some awesome places. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips. These are some great tips to making the most of your time at these events, right? If you're going to pay $50, $100 for a booth, you want to make your most of your time there and get everything possible that you can out of it. So here's a few great tips for you to do them right. Have a great display. You want your display to be eye-catching. There's going to be 100 other displays there at that event. You want to draw women to your display, so make it eye-catching. Have varying heights so that ladies can see it from far. As they look across the venue, they can actually see it because there's heights varying. It's not just, you know, on one level. So make it interesting. Draw them in. Stand by your booth. Do not sit. Stand. If you have the opportunity to have like an L-shaped booth, I say put the table to the back and you come out to the front. Be at the front, because when you're standing and conversing, you look inviting. When you're sitting, we tend to cross our hands. We tend to look at our iPhone the entire time and see what's going on. So you're not going to make the most of your event if you're sitting. You want to be inviting and stand up and smile. Be excited. Have a beautiful smile on your face, because that makes people want to speak to you. If we're humdrum there, right? Nobody wants to come to the booth of the lady who looks like she's really cranky or tired or doesn't want to be there. So be standing, be inviting, have that smile, and be friendly. Another great tip for you is have a backup person with you there. Whether it be your husband, your best friend, maybe someone you've signed up under you, or a fellow stylist, somebody who's willing to come there with you. You need that for a couple reasons. One, for the basics. Sometimes you're going to need to run and have a potty break. So you need someone there to watch your product. You may need to run and get a meal or lunch. But most importantly, one of the biggest things that is underutilized at every event is having someone at your table so you have the ability to go out and talk to other vendors. Making those connections with other vendors is actually one of the biggest networking things that you're going to do in an event. You're going to have the opportunity to book shows with a lot of them as you're talking to other direct sellers about a product that they maybe have never heard about before because Shush Shoes is so new and you're in that ground floor level. Other direct sellers know the beauty of ground floor opportunities when it comes to direct sales. You are going to find interest in your business. You're going to find interest in ladies who may want to sign up. Even if right now it's alongside something else that they are doing, they want to get in when they're at the beginning. So you're possibly going to find some great leaders at vendor events that may want to move in and come into this company with you. They also are going to be great resources for you to tell you about other events coming up in your area. Many of them have been into a lot of the local events before, so they can tell you what's good, what's not, things that are coming up that you might want to get into, and they're a lot more willing to book a show with you as well. So you want to have somebody with you at the booth so you can go and utilize the other vendors there at the event and speak with them and get to know them and make those networking connections. Always, always provide a drawing entry registration method. I like a single sign-up sheet that includes your name, your address, your email, your phone, and you ask them if they prefer text or calling. And then you also want to list on there, would you be interested in getting free product by having a home show, a catalog show, an office show, a restaurant show? Would you be interested in information on how to earn some part-time income? Give those options on there because there will be times when people come to your booth and you'll be talking to so many other people that you won't have a chance to talk to them, but you can always direct them, hey, before they leave, don't forget to sign up over there at my drawing entry. Now, the drawing entry, I always like to do it for a gift certificate for $25 or for a really great prize that is featured and displayed there. So it draws them in to want to go ahead and sign up for that, okay? So that's a great way to get their information if you haven't been able to talk to them. And also, if you have been able to talk to them, sometimes they aren't going to tell you face-to-face that they want to do a show right then, but they may mark it on that paper for you to be able to call back, or that they're interested in your business. That's a great way to find that out. I will tell you, girls, an event is generally not a place for sale. It's a place for contacts. It's a place for bookings. It's a place to get new stylists and ladies interested in Shush Shoes that have never heard about it before. You're in such a unique position. You have so much opportunity to be at the very beginning of a company that as it explodes and you sign ladies up, all of those ladies become under you. You have a massive downline. What an amazing place to be in a company. Take advantage of that. Get out there and share Shush Shoes. It is such an exciting place to get into new groups of people. You can offer some of your samples, possibly if you do want some sales there that you're trying to move, and you could move those at a discount just to get them in your booth and looking around. Now, finally, I want you to greet every single person that comes to your booth. You're going to talk to your guests. You can have a greeting prepared beforehand, an introduction simple, like, hey, are you familiar with Shush Shoes? And just start to talk to them. That gives you kind of something to break the ice, okay? But be very careful about how you speak to someone because sometimes they may not want you up in their face. So be very careful about personal boundaries. And if you feel that pushback, step back a little bit, let them have their space. If you can talk to them about some things other than your product to build a rapport with them, to build a relationship with them, I highly recommend that. If they have children there with them, ask them how old their children are. If you have children, tell them how old your children are and tell them how much you love that they're there together. Ask them if you love their outfit, say, where did you get that? I absolutely love that top that you're wearing. You have great style. You've got to tell me a little bit more about it. Become friends with them because then you're going to have the opportunity to talk to them a lot more about booking a show. And if they love you, they will want to book with you. But if they feel like all you're doing is pushing your product and pushing your product and pushing a show and pushing a show, they're not going to be as willing to talk with you about that. So if you can get any type of common ground away from your product just to open up those doors of conversation, do it. The most important thing, and we talked about that drawing entry, before they leave your booth, make sure every single one of them, have you entered my drawing for a gift certificate or XYZ gift? Make sure you get over there and enter it. I want everybody to have a chance. You don't have to be present to win. Make sure they're completing that drawing entry. As they're kind of doing it, I like to say things like, you know, I usually do smaller shows than this. I do them in your home or your favorite restaurant. And you know what? They're so much fun. As a stylist with Shush, I give a lot of fashion tips and accessorizing tips in the show. So it's really great for women because it's filled with awesome information for you and the ladies attending. It's a fun little fashion show. And you know what the best part is? You get a lot of free and half-price jewelry just for getting a few of your friends together for an hour. What do you think? Would you like to have me do a private show for you and your friends? Now, you're going to do that while they're filling out that drawing entry and as you're speaking with them. A key tip for you in events is if you can get them on the calendar that night for the event, you're going to have a much greater booking success. You may get 1 or 2 bookings when you call back all of those ladies, or you might get more, but I will tell you, I have had the biggest success when I actually get them to get on my calendar. So I'm going to present that information with them, and then I'm going to have something really special at my table. I like to call it an exclusive booking event gift, okay? If you book today at the event, you get this exclusive gift. Now, you can get some of the cutest things, vintage style watches, little tennis bracelets, or anything like that off of Amazon if you search for wholesale lots. And they run just from $1 to $3. You can also get some really cute infinity scarves for about $3 on there right now as well. So if you have something like that where you can say, you know, if we get you on the calendar today so you can get some free product and have your friends together, you get this gift from me. So it gives them that little extra push, that little extra excitement to go ahead and get in your calendar for a tentative date right then. That is really how I get bookings. I usually leave every event with either, 3 to 7 bookings on my calendar, and usually about 5 of those, if I get 7, will hold. If I get 5, 3 will hold. So it's a great place. And I'm going to be honest with you, not everybody that's going to come is going to be interested. But if you had 1 out of every 10 ladies that's a maybe, and there's 100 ladies there, you're going to have 10 ladies that express interest, and that's going to turn into 3 to 5 bookings for you. That's a great way to build and grow your business. So don't be discouraged. 3 to 5 bookings, a few interested is what we're going for from every single event. So that's what we want. And that really is what's going to explode your business into tons of other people groups away from your friends and family. So events are a great place to do that. The last little tip that I want to give you is, what do you do with all of those entries in that drawing? What are we doing that for? Perhaps the most important thing is your contact work after the fair. Within 48 hours, you are going to want to make those phone calls. Now, I know that seems difficult and that seems hard to do. If you don't feel like you can do them all, enlist some help. Pay your best friend a little bit of money to help you make those calls as well. But you went to all of that work to get those contacts, not to use them. So you want to call within 48 hours, because within that next week to 2, all the other ladies are going to be calling from that vendor event. You want to be one of the first ones to call. And this is what I like to say. I pick that one big drawing entry gift certificate when I call her and I say, you're the winner of my $25 gift certificate. I'm so excited for you. Here is my website link. Would you like me to text it or email it to you? You look up what you want and you tell me, and we'll get it ordered for you. It's so exciting. And that gives you a rapport to answer some questions for her. But then every single other person that I call, I say, hey, listen, I just wanted to let you know I did draw you as a runner-up, and you get a $5 gift certificate from me. And it's basically just a coupon, but if you call it a gift certificate, it's more fun because they can use it that way. And what this does is this gives you an in to start talking to them without calling and just saying, hey, I saw you at this event. Would you book a show for me, right? This gives you the ability to start carrying on a conversation with them. And it also gives them a reason to maybe look at your website and to start getting a little bit more interested in your product and what you have to offer. And I also will always like to offer a personal viewing up for them. I'll say, hey, girl, I'm going to have my shoes set up at my house this week. If you'd like to come over and you bring a friend, I will give her a $5 gift certificate too. And if you get 3 friends there, I'll double yours to 10. If you get 5 friends that come with you, every one of them will get a $5 gift certificate, and I'll triple yours to 15. And then what does that do? That gives you a small little show right there in your home. You don't have to go out. You don't have to pay for gas. You don't have to get a babysitter. And she's going to bring the friends to you. And if she's not comfortable coming to your house, you'll be able to sense that as you're speaking with her. You can say, you know what? I'd love to bring them out to Starbucks. And the same deal goes if you bring your girls out to Starbucks, and I'll give you all that gift certificate. Now, from that, you may get one or two sales. Maybe all of them would buy something. I don't know. But it puts you in front of a whole nother group of ladies by offering just a small little incentive. And then it gives you an in to call all of those ladies in your contact list. And from that, you may get a couple more bookings from ladies that just come and bring that group of friends just to look. It's informal. It's not a huge show or anything. So they feel really comfortable and they don't feel that pressure. Okay. So that is how you handle an event. That's how you're going to get a lot of bookings. That's how you're going to get some bookings afterwards from the ladies as you pick up all those contacts and make those phone calls. You can do this, girls. I know that you can. Face-to-face, in-person contacts are so, so important for you in this business. And by doing those simple things, that's two simple things, you are going to grow your bookings by leaps and bounds. I'm so excited to see how you girls do here in this new year. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to send me a message and I would love to talk with you or help you in any way. So thank you so much.